This time the UN General Assembly will be historic, and in more than one way. As far as India is concerned, the highlight will be the participation of Prime Minister Modi in the two debates in the high-level segments starting on Monday. The first is, of course, the general debate, where he will deliver our national statement. The other is the high-level plenary meeting to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the United Nations on Monday. His address will certainly be the highlight of our participation in the UN General Assembly. Further, there will also be a biodiversity summit that will be organized virtually on the 30th of September with the theme Urgent Action on Biodiversity for Sustainable Development. This will be the first summit on biodiversity in the UN. Our Minister for Environment, Forests and Climate Change, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, will be participating in this summit. On the 1st of October in New York, there will be an important event to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the World Conference on Women held in Beijing earlier, and the adoption of the Beijing Platform for Action, which is widely acknowledged as the most comprehensive plan for advancing the rights of women and girls. Honorable Minister for Women and Child Welfare, Srimati Smriti Irani, will be participating in this event, underlining our very strong commitment to women's empowerment and gender sensitivity. The time is particularly opportune since we have just been elected a few days ago to the Commission on the Status of Women. I would also like to mention that the Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Dr. S. Jaishankar, will be participating in some of the ministerial meetings which will be held on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. On the 2nd of October, the UN will be holding the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. Foreign Secretary Harsh Shringla will be delivering India's remarks at this event.